I love Charlie Boy.
Hello, lovely people. I welcome you all to another exciting episode on SPORTS-100. First off, I want to thank you all for your normal support since I started this journey. But actually, make sure you keep subscribing to my channel and make sure you turn the notification on and make sure you share for others to join us. Today on SPORTS-100, I want us to do a review of the Premier League match between Arsenal and the Manchester United. Also, not going into this match now, as I said on the previous episode, I told you guys that the absence of Casemiro will play a huge factor going into this match. And then the match in the Arsenal, now it was very clear that Manchester United were missing the presence of Casemiro in their midfield. Because it's now where Bukayo Saka go our share. It's not Casemiro or match, and there's no one could just Christian Eriksen and track it Saka. Okay, then Casemiro will be there, making sure that Saka wouldn't have a sight as shot. But then what happened, and there's also Man United Arsenal team now. One is on top of their game, and then one is now trying to build up. And then Arsenal is boiling in confidence right now. It's now also manager Simon. I feel like in every aspect, the Manchester United had a good game than Arsenal. Because Arsenal are having a good season, and then they are very determined to win the Premier League. And then we wouldn't even compare these teams momentarily to more confidence. It can never be possible. Because Arsenal team they always in the confidence of all boys in football. Charlie, it's easy. Because the normal Arsenal wouldn't have been able to go on to win this game. Maybe I come on best results of a draw. But then you could see that these guys are very determined to win the Premier League. And I love the fact that Eddie Nketiah is showing everyone that when he's given the chance, he will be that dominant and prominent striker for Arsenal. Then I was happy with me grabbing 2 goals. I will bomb myself with me every game. Now into our next story. Frank Lampard has been dismissed by Everton Football Club. And right now, I first said dismissed and by I have Lampard here because since I first said he grew a lot of emotions towards the club, and then he became so attached to the club. You could see that when he interviewed me, you could feel that he cared about the football, he cared about Everton. But then Everton players, at first they didn't actually care about what was going on. So now there isn't so much creativity between them. Although Lampard made some tactical mistakes earlier on, but then I first Everton are paying for the cost of the previous mistakes that they've made. So check it, the last 2 seasons they have appointed and sacked so many managers, and then right now I am hearing say Marcelo Bielsa is in line to replace him. And then I feel like Bielsa will be able to sort out 1 or 2 things, but then Everton has to get their signings and then their recruitment right this time, because you can't keep on making those mistakes. Wouldn't mean Tom Richarlison or Bellerin place, and then I do hope say I'm appointed Marcelo Bielsa or not on the fixed Everton club and you may free relegation zone, because right now they are 19th on the league table, which is a bad position to have regarding pedigree Everton Football Club the most party. Now into our next story. On our previous episode, I threw a question to you guys. Do you think that it is time for Harry Kane to move on from Tottenham Hotspur? But then right now the news coming out and said he is close to agreeing a contract extension until 2024. And I am asking myself, are there many clubs who can boast of player loyalty as Tottenham have with Harry Kane? Because as a football club, several players are very loyal to you. It is such a nice thing to have. And then I feel that Tottenham are very lucky to have someone like Harry Kane as their captain. Because we play Bianca Bananka, he would have left. But then minim the thoughts behind the scenes. You see, this time around he has a closer and be allowed to move on. Provided a huge offer comes in there. I don't know. But then the news coming and say Harry Kane is close to extending his contract until 2024 for Tottenham Hotspur, which is a good thing to have. On to our last story. Honestly, our previous episodes, I came and then explained to you guys reasons why Chelsea it's me. I use some loopholes and what FFP and it's any place. And right now, since I'm off 5 years, maybe by the Chelsea, I probably I'm a UEFA phone. So I initiate to say from next summer, team being one man soccer to player. That's a opposite will spread the years no. Opposite will spread it like player cost no more than 5 years on bar allow. This is all down to the fact that Chelsea are taking advantage of the loophole in the FFP. And then this is Chelsea Football Club. They will always be smart about everything. And when UEFA is looking at the possibility of introducing the element called squad cost control. The squad cost control, which means even when bit must spread it player transfers more than 5 years. It should be 5 years, which is the maximum. It shouldn't be more than 5 years. And Chelsea has been doing this transfer window, and then in the previous years they did the same thing with Kepa Arrizabalaga, and right now they are doing the same thing. And say Chelsea for a 5 year ambassador, say next year. But then this is Chelsea Football Club. And so on Chelsea Football Club, the news coming out and said they have made a bid for MALO Gustav Olympic Lionel. He's a right back, and then so when he play for now, he's very tenacious, and then when Okwani he's very good going forward. Chelsea are looking at the possibility of having a backup for Rhys James, but then Chelsea for now, he is ready to fit in, but then he is happy to be a backup for Rhys James. And also still on Chelsea, the report is they are still working in the background for the transfer of ENZO Fernandez. They are still working on ENZO Fernandez deal, and then there is still a chance for them to wrap that deal up. And this is what is going on right now. Benfica for board, they are divided. Much if you feel say Sika of Fernandez and then build a chance for Bedian, they should accept build a chance for Baba. Then if you want to say Chelsea didn't use the right approach, Mount wants to take guy, they should pay the release clause or no deal. So Chelsea to be making an important bid which is a little bit closer to Ghana release clause no quantia, they will get their money. Instead they update to be a all SPORTS-100. So make sure you stay tuned. This is where we would do the curtains on SPORTS-100 today. Thank you all for your enormous support, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to turn the notification on, and make sure you share for others to join us. See you next time.